Hey, it's Melissa at Messy Missy Creates. Welcome back. I'm going to try to do some more in my journal. I haven't gotten very far. I ended with the 4th and now I'm on the 5th. And okay. I have my numbers. I have my days. This is the page I have to work with. I don't need a background. It already is enough. And my little number and day up here. I have my little cheat sheet or my notes right here. And yeah, so I have not been feeling well. It's actually been since the end of June. So my in-laws were sick, so I kind of thought that maybe, you know, I had caught something that they had, but because we had seen them, the very end of June. And so at this point I'm thinking, all right, well, you know, they had the C word, so, you know, it's a possibility. Even though I was only with them sitting across the table from them at a dinner, you know, it's still technically possible, but I didn't have like any cold symptoms or anything like that. I just had been feeling really run down and just bleh, you know. So I knew that I had well, I'll just say I was pretty sure that I had a UTI. That might be overshare for YouTube. I don't know. But anyway, we're all adults here, so, you know, it is what it is. But my husband was going somewhere the next day, and so he's like, you know, maybe you should do that. Maybe you should go ahead and take a test. He said, because if for some reason you are positive, then, he said, then I need to cancel my plans for tomorrow. I said, okay. I hate doing that, y'all. I hate doing that. But I did it. We also, I told you the chicken story, you know, my little chicken updates. Here we go. I have all my stuff printed out through, I mean, this is like the 12th that I'm filming this, so I'm only a week behind. Yeah, so let's see if we can get caught up on some of that today. I think I've got everything pretty much, you know, that I need. But this was the night. I didn't know whether to put this on today's page or on the next day's page, but it was this night that, even after all the chaos with the fireworks and the chickens the night before, if you remember where we left off with that story where they were scared of the fireworks, this was the night that they actually slept through. They stayed outside. So I put the little sleeping chicken. I did a video. I was negative. I didn't figure that it would come out anything other than that, but, you know, just because he was going somewhere and going to be around some older folks the next day, we just were being cautious. So, but I still didn't feel good. I have felt just bad enough not to feel like doing anything, but just good enough to feel guilty about not doing anything, if that makes sense. My husband says it doesn't make any sense. He said that made no sense whatsoever. I'm like, sure it does. You know, if you live in my little brain, it makes perfect sense. So what am I looking for? I was going to make a little tiny pocket out of that. Guess what happens to fit in that? You know, this strip I've been trying to use. Because I'm like, what am I going to find that's small enough to fit in that little pocket right there? And guess what? It fits perfectly. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to cut it right about, nope. Cut it a little longer. Let's cut it on this side of those stars. I hope you can see that. And I started giving the chicks some electrolyte. Are we lucky enough if it fits in here? maybe, maybe not. Let's give it some encouragement. Not that I necessarily need 2 pockets on this day, but, you know, we have it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Look. No. Yes. No, yes. No, yes. Okay. If we want it, we can make it work. So, but this definitely works. And I found these pieces that I was looking for that day, and I'm gonna put them on here. Do I need to do anything else to... No, I mean, this is just plain paper back here. Why is that? Oh, I know what that is. That is tape from where I taped it on my journal page and then cut it apart. That's exactly what that was. Anyway, so I'm gonna just make this little tag like this. This is what I was trying to do when I was making this tag right here, and I couldn't find the other piece. Well, it showed up, which it normally does. Let me reach up here and get my little small stapler here. 1, 2, there we go. And that is going to hang off my page very nicely. Okay, so the other day I was watching Lydia at February and June, and this doesn't have anything to do with this page necessarily, other than it kind of does. I'm going to go ahead and, while I'm doing this, I'm going to glue the numbers on, because I know that's where I want them. Oh, no. Okay, it was on the floor. I need to do some organizing. I did a little bit today, but not a whole lot. So anyway, I have just not felt well, and I have just been vegging on YouTube, and luckily July has all the Christmas movies you could ever want. Between the Great American Family Channel and Hallmark, I'm covered. What was I doing? Glue right here. So I've mustered up enough energy to feed the chicks in the morning and the evening and check on them. I've been putting ice in their water like midday because it's just been so hot here. I mean, I know it's been so hot everywhere. But especially with them still just getting acclimated to outside, I feel so bad for them. But we have them in ample shade. They're not in direct sunlight at all. But we've got tin on the top of their coop. And so the tin still heats up, which, you know, heats up the coop a little bit. So I've got a shade cloth up, kind of blocking the tin from the sun so that the coop doesn't stay so hot. That was probably more than you wanted to know. But let's see. What else? First, what else do I need on this page? Let me look at my little cheat sheet. Yeah, I put hay down in the bottom, and that gave them like something to nest in or to burrow in, and that seemed to do the trick. So my husband had gone and gotten a hay bale on this day, and we got it in the coop best we could, and in their little nesting boxes, which they're not laying, so they don't really need nesting boxes. We just wanted to have something in there that they felt a little more secure. But they're not. They're roosting on the little post just like they're supposed to. No, you know what? I don't know that I'm going to add washi. What am I doing here? Oh, I know what I want to do. I have... anyway, all that was to say about the hay is that we finally found something that got them to sleep. I went out like right before dark, and they were not squawking. And I went out right at dark. They still were quiet. I'm like, oh my goodness, I think it may have worked. I don't know. And after the fiasco of the fireworks on the 4th, I really didn't think that... I didn't think they were gonna ever stay outside again. So anyway, I have that. I have my video I made. Did not do... Oh, yes, I did. even though I did not feel good, my in-laws were still not feeling good because, like I said, they had the C word. I don't know if that's still a bad word to use on YouTube or not. I know for a while it was flagging. Anyway, that may be a thing of the past. So, well, I didn't cut that anywhere close to straight, did I? So I made them some chicken and dumplings. And seeing as how I did not cut it straight, I'm going to cut it kind of around the image, which I like to do anyway, so that's not a big deal. So I did do that, and they slept outside. Where do I want? I think I'm going to tear that off. We don't need that. And I don't have to have this in my journal. It just was fodder from my day, so I thought I would. Just trying to stretch it out just a hair more. There, it's in there. It might not like being in there, but it's in there. Good enough. If I choose to use it. So, that one I definitely will use, and I'm going to probably put it down here just for simplicity's sake. Now, what I thought about doing is gluing it. I have tape stuck to my hand, my fingers. I can't seem to shake it. Okay. I thought about doing it like this and using this as a tuck if I needed some journaling space, because this is not going to be, I need a journaling spot or a place to journal. So what do we do about that? Well, I have a little thing of journaling spots. If I choose to go that route, you know, I mean, like I could do like that and make a little journaling spot, even though that's bent to pieces. Almost wondering if I want some kind of flip. Oh, what I started telling you about Lydia at February and June is I was watching a Patreon video of hers yesterday or the day before, and I don't know. I think I want, and I don't normally keep that. I don't normally put anything that has to do with that in my journal, but I went ahead and did it. Why, I don't know, but I did. Because I had it. Anyway, so Lydia was, that one's pretty. It's pink. She was talking about, oh no, she was going through some of her old journals for inspiration. And I thought, you know, that was a really good idea. But her going through the journals, her journals gave me some inspiration, some ideas on what to do. Things that you used to do in your journal that you forget, you loved at one point, and then you quit doing them for whatever reason. And I kind of like that there. That's one of Lydia's Patreon printables. Patreon? Yeah. Ooh, this one might look even better, though. That one looks pretty good, too. Anyway, she was looking through some old journals going, ooh, I remember doing that, and I like that. Like adding different kind of text, or adding Posca pen, or adding certain things into your journal, you know, just different techniques or different items or whatever. And so it really got me inspired to, one, because I used to love playing with my Posca pens, and I don't know how I get to the point where I quit doing certain things. It could be because when I get in a video and I kind of feel like I'm in a hurry, and I'm not going to journal it right away. I just think, oh, I just need a, you know, whatever spot for a journaling spot, and you know, I don't feel like I have that much to put on the page, so I don't worry about doing things like tucks or pockets or whatever. But I was debating on doing that as either a tuck or a flip. Now, if I did it as a flip, I could put that there. And I don't know that I like that there, but what are our options? I feel like I'm feeling a little claustrophobic. I feel like I'm running out of room. And there's no reason for that. Oh, I know what else I wanted to include on this page somewhere. I got this stamp set from May Made It. You've heard me talk about her before if you've been here a while. This was, I'm a club member, and the stamp club member, the regular stamp club member, she has a scripture stamp club and a regular stamp club. And this was in the regular stamp club. I think I got it. It wasn't this month's because I don't think I've gotten this month's out of the mailbox yet. It's probably out there, but I haven't gotten it yet. So it had to be, it was either for May or June. And I've got this scrap piece of paper where my printer decides to do an alignment every once in a while. And I've got a couple stamping blocks. Where do I have ink? I have pink ink, black archival ink. That will work. Anyway, I think I want to stamp a couple of these. And I thought, well, I'll just do it with you. I haven't used this one yet. Normally, I take, before I rip that all the way off, because it's so hard to get it back on just right. Normally what I do is I take a piece of tape. Darn it, I wish I had done that before I just ripped it off. Because it's near impossible to get it back on right. Okay, I think that's close enough. Oh, I got a hot rodder going down the road. Sounds like a motorcycle. Anyway, I usually take a piece of clear tape and do this on the top, and then that keeps the back part from coming off, and it keeps you from losing those, because you do need those to keep your stamps in good shape. I wanted to stamp some of these like that. That's not straight, but I don't care. I'm going to cut it out anyway. A thermometer. I thought this was so cute. So anyway, I want to go back to, some of it is to go back to, and some of it I never did. Some things I wanted to incorporate and never did. Some things I used to, and I just have gotten out of the habit or forgotten about that or whatever. But anyway, I think it was this day that I actually started running a fever. So I'm like, then I really felt cruddy. It wasn't a high one, but it was, oh, yeah, because that's why I went ahead and did the test, because I'm like, yeah, okay, I might better. I do not have anything to wipe this off with, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Don't need the Band-Aids. I don't need, I do want, I love this little pill bottle, and then look at the little pills. See the 2 tablets, and then I don't know what that is. I thought it was a pill, and then this is like a capsule pill. And then it says feel better, get well. So, I mean, obviously it's to make a card. It's got the cute little tissue box, the bee that looks like, can you see that? The bee that looks like it's under the weather. And the Band-Aid, and ouch, and let me go ahead while I'm doing this. And no, I'm gonna eventually do some of these, because I eventually got a prescription, but I don't need it right this second. It's on the next, probably the next video, or the next week rather. So I'm just going to cut out some of these. And you can color them in or whatever if you want. But I just thought, because I always look for another way of incorporating. I have so many stamps, and I want to use them for multiple things, not just making cards. So some stamps lend itself better to this than others, but some stamps you can use in your journal. I mean, obviously you can, like an art journal, you could use anything basically, but you know, any mark making stamps or flowers or whatever. But anyhow, so I'm going to use one of these for today, and I'll put this in my little fodder. It just is a thermometer. It says UGG. Now, didn't stamp that all the way. I was going to get a black pen from somewhere. Let's see. Well, this wasn't what I was going to use. It's an erasable black pen, which is apparently dried out and stuck. So what else do we have? That's a Fricks on the, oh, I just bumped you. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of grabbing what I can reach. Okay, I just wanted to kind of refine that line a little bit. So if you have a stamp that doesn't, you know, stamp right, you can always just take a black, like, gel pen or a black permanent pen of some sort. This is a 0.5 millimeter Bic something, Z4. And I don't like it, okay. It's not bad. Anyway, I want to put that on my page. So that was one thing that I had gotten pretty good about, was using stamps in my journal, especially when I was using the composition books. And so, you know, I could put this wherever I decided to put this. That did not, this did not help me with my space issue, but see, I could put that right next to her. And, okay, now I have to address my space issue. I do like that. That definitely gives me, it gives me a little break in that red, white, and blue page too, and doesn't clash with it. And I was thinking I would have this like this. Yeah, that's right, and fold it. I didn't know if I needed this to be a tuck, is what I was trying to decide. And I think that if I have this, and I want those sticking out, if I have that like that as a what would that be, a flip, then I have this space to write, as well as, well, phooey. Anyway, but the long story short, I want my pages more interactive. I had said that a while back, and I did like one or two that way, and then I stopped. So, okay, what do I want in here? I guess if I do have this go this way, or I could bring this down and put this up here and free up some space right here, or I could put, all right, girl, your ponytail's getting in the way. And I have a smaller one. She might be too big for this page, but I can put that up there, and I can put this right here, and this gives me a little bit of writing space, as well as oh, that's kind of cute on there. That's not bad at all. I mean, it covers up one of the rainbows. Let's see. What if I flip it this way and put him right here? He's kind of cute right there. Okay, that frees up a little bit of space over here. So I can put her here. I can use this. It's not the right color blue, but if it was the right color blue, it'd probably be too dark. So I could put this right, glue it on, and use that as writing space. What do we think about that? I really think that I want, and I did have cardstock out. I could have done that in cardstock. I'm thinking I want something behind her. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want something that has a picture on it because it's going to hide the picture. Oh, but wait. But wait. I have... These are not... maybe the yellow wouldn't be so bad. Oh, you know what? She's got a pink shirt on, though. Let me see what pink would look like. And I might have to, like, cut it down or something like that. Ooh, but wait. But wait. Anybody else giggle at that in an infomercial? But wait. You know it's coming. I actually saw a commercial yesterday that started off with, but wait. That was like the first word that the commercial said was, but wait. Okay, see, I could put this. Is that too much pink? And it does not go with the page. And then I have that. I don't know if I like the pink with that. Let me try the yellow. See if I like the yellow better. I like this idea because it gives me some journaling space. Yeah, that ties in with the yellow over here. Okay, so let's do that. Let me, am I in frame here? Glue. That's what I'm looking for. Not that glue. Hoping this purple glue got a little bit better. Oh, it looks a little, I can see like moisture droplets on the top. Oh yes. Oh good. It rehydrated itself, I guess. It's almost like it's sweated. Sweated. Is that a word? Sweated? I don't know. And then I can put this on there like that. Not with that big old glue stick though. Yeah. So I want to use more decorations, more interactive pieces, which I've been doing okay about the interactive pieces. Sometimes I don't do them because I don't need that much journaling space, but then I miss it. If I don't have it. So, are we gonna agree on where that goes? We meaning this and this. Or are they gonna compete for space? I can slide this over a little bit. Okay, so let me glue the back of that. I think I can get that just because it's like just cardstock. I think it will go on with glue stick. If it doesn't, I can put it on with art glitter glue or something else. But there we go. Yep, I think that's gonna stick. Okay, so that gives me a little flip out I can write in here. And gives me a little more color to the page, a little variety of color. This, I can put, I got my double-sided tape out. I could make that a tuck, but I don't think I'll want anything else. I don't think I'll need anything else. Right there, I don't think. I don't think. Let's see if we can, okay. And I probably could have done this with art glitter glue, but it's kind of a foily package, so why not, right? There we go. This one definitely is a foil package. So that'll go. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. Okay. I don't even really have to hang it off the page, but I will right there just because I like it. And yeah, let me take this off. And put it right there. That actually gives me a little tab for that. And I kind of want something, might as well put something on the top of this, don't you think? And I could cut that down ever so slightly. That would be the easy thing to do. Just to make my life easier. There we go. Oh, now it's going in all the way. Okay, cool. What should I put on there? I have more of that fabric if I want it to keep it consistent, you think? I have a really little piece. Yeah, I could just do that. It's just a little scrap anyway. Might as well. So, anyway, when I was watching Lydia's video, she just, some of her old journals, I mean, all of her journals are precious, don't get me wrong. But there were some of them that really had some cute features to them, and like just extra over-the-top stuff that was, well, not over the top, but you know what I mean. Just, it's like you put in that next level, and it really looked good. Okay, so if I'm going to make this a flip, I'm not going to use the double-sided tape. I will use clear tape first. I want that right about there. And then I will clear tape the back side of it. And then I can have this here, and this has journaling in it. So I can glue that there. Yeah, I'm gonna put that over to the left. I could always add a little journaling right there. So let me do that. I keep dragging everything out of my little junk. I have that little bunny tray to my right, and it's holding all my little bits that I'm gonna be using. I did find one more of my 4th of July washi, and it has red, white, and blue popsicles on it. I would have loved a popsicle that day, but I did not have a popsicle. I mean, I still could have used the washi, but, and it's not like, it does have the red, white, and blue popsicle on it, but it doesn't say 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so far so good. Okay, so I'm going to put this down here. I don't want another flip. I was going to say I could flip this out this way. And then put that up there. And then put, the little chick looks cute on there. And it still gives me a little bit of room to write. I can write about how they slept outside last night, or this night. And I'm thinking I want, is that like too much to have one go this way, one go that way? This is not very stiff paper, but it doesn't really have to be. There's no, I can't tell. That almost looked like it was upside down for a second, but I don't know that that's possible. Oh, I was going to glue that on. Duh. Yeah, I am going to put that. Okay, move for a second. We'll put that right there. And then, like I said, I could always add, maybe not that paper, but I could add something. And it doesn't really stand out on that paper, does it? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to leave that. Oh, I already decided I wanted the top open. I am going to flip this. I might as well, you know, because I can, right? And don't leave your glue stick open again, silly. Okay, and then I'll put the little ducky on there. That's going up there. Hope that sticks because it's got a little bit of that tape on it now. He just looks cute right there. Okay. And so I'm gonna put, put some washi. Well, shoot. Well, come on. There we go. Is it? No. It's past the 4th at this point. That doesn't match. We need to go through washi soon. Because I have not changed out my washi in like 2 months. I don't think. Wasn't Sunday. I'm looking for something blue. Oh, Wild and Free. That might work. Because the chickens were wild and free. Well, if I'm going to do it, might as well do it right. And put that like that. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. I don't get to use that washi very often either. And on this side, it just says Free Wild. There we go. All right, now you stick right there. I could put, no. Where do I want to put that? I'm going to put that back on the washi roll. And the next time I go to pull that off, I'm going to go, why did that tear? And it's like, it didn't tear. You cut it. Okay, but I need you to fold down because I don't like, sometimes I don't like the flips that flip toward the spine, because when you go to fold them or go to turn the pages, you got to watch them. But anyway, it's all right. It will be just fine. So, so coming out negative on this test did not help me feel better. You know, just because it wasn't positive didn't change anything. So I still felt bad. I think I want, let me find some inky papers. Bear with me for just a second. Digging in my baskets. And I actually, the other room, if I took one step, I was on the opposite side of the room. This one, I have to take like 3 steps. It's like, woohoo. I could use some of this black line paper. I could use, this isn't my inky paper. I don't want to use that. I might use a little piece of graph paper, but these are the inky or slightly inky papers. Some that have, the yellow might not be bad, but since we used yellow elsewhere, might should have, you know what, might should have, but I think I still can. Yeah, I got her up because I think I'm gonna do this. I mean, it's going to cover up that, cover up most of the background, but I'm going to narrow it down just a hair. And cut just a piece, or tear just a piece off of it. There. So that gives me space, and it gives me, well, I've got to glue that down first. Okay. Well, I guess it's too late. I mean, do we like that color? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I tore the first one I put up there. Oh, well. Hey, that's the quickest decision I think I've ever made in my life. But, anyway, of course, you know, like I said, was saying about not feeling well. Of course, I start running a fever. And, of course, it's on a Friday, right? And so, I mean, you know, there's urgent care and stuff like that. But it wasn't of the level of urgent care. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just feel just bad enough to not feel up to doing anything. Like, I think I had said back here when I was on that video chat, right here, and I guess I didn't put the girl that, what did I do with that? I had one of these girls to go right here, and I haven't written that either. I might have to go back and add that. I had that to go there. I just started feeling really faint. Oops, sorry. Like cold and clammy, or not coldness. Yeah, a little cold, clammy, and like just something wasn't right. There, I like that. That works. Now if I can keep that shut. And if I journal on it and then I choose to put a little, you know what? You know what will go perfectly right there? I have just the thing. This little piece of washi that we didn't know what to do with. It can go right there. And it will keep that, well, if I did it straight, that might help. Or not buckled. So there we go. This is not straight either, or that's not straight. I don't know. One of the two things is not straight, but guess what? They're on here now. Yeah, okay, so I kind of like that page. Now I want to do a little bit of decorating, and this might be a one-page video. I was going to do this page too, but I want to get the pages to where I like them. And so I'm going to get out, let's see, some Posca pens. And what colors? I've got blue, yellow, two different shades of blue, yellow. Thought about doing pink around here, even though I'm not wild about the pink being right there. That is the same color as her shirt, so I can do this right here. And they don't have to be beautiful marks. They can just be little marks. Or, you know, I used to use the Posca pens to write or to make my lines, but I have all these Posca pens, and they just sit there. So it is time. It's not that I'm hoarding them. It's not like a paper pad thing. It's just I just forget to use them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm like, I can't use that. I don't want to use it up. It's I just forget to use it. So I don't think that is definitely like a sky blue. I don't know if you can see any of this. I'm just using this little strip to test. Yeah, that's the blue I want. Okay. So, but I'm liking the page. I mean, as much as you can like a page with something like that on there. I was thinking that I would go ahead and make lines in there. Now I could do that with the pink again. And then I'd have my writing lines. And really I could have done that with any pen, but this is that construction paper. It's Paken brand, which I like the Paken brand, but this is not the real smooth. It's actual, it feels like construction paper. So, oh, I don't have anything down here. So what can we do about that? Well, I have a little bit of that. If I tear it in between those holes, I mean, I guess I could use it with the hole in it too. I don't know. Or let's try this. Let's just be really bold. Let's just put the lines right over the background. This is one thing I have struggled with a little bit, and that is writing over over the text of a book page. Where did my little test strip go? Let's see what that red looks like. Okay. So this already kind of has a blue line around it. So I'm going to take the Posca pen and I'm going to do, let's see, what do I want to do? I'm going to do the lines and or I'm just going to do the line like that. Kind of like a little squiggly line. I mean, you know, you can make it squiggly intentionally. Yes, I'm mixing red and pink. But that kind of frames that page. Oh man, look what I did. That's all right. Kind of frames that page and says this is on this page. You know, this is part of this page right here. And I'm wondering what will show up back here. What do we think of this fluorescent yellow? I doubt that's going to show up very well. Do I have regular yellow? I guess I don't. Let's see what this does. I can always go back over it with something else once it dries. The red might have been better. Might have been a little more consistent. Let's see, has this dried enough? Sure. Well, you can still see a little of the yellow, and that's okay. I'm deliberately not going... Oh, I have a regular yellow right here, duh. It's right in front of me. Right in front of me. But since I already did the yellow and then I did the red, I'm going to do it again. There we go. And, you know, you could come back and add some stars, add some whatever. This page is pretty busy already. So I don't think I'm going to, but I do like I at least like the way it's framed in. I have a couple of flips. And then I do have this little area. If I wanted to put just some extra little writing space down here, I could. Just like that, maybe. Sure. I don't know. It's like I know that the red line is supposed to go on the left side. So it has to go on the left side. Anybody else with me on that one? It could be a little narrower. I'm gonna tear, maybe, if it works. I don't know. Sometimes it's really hard to tear off that small of a strip. Okay, well that works. It's good enough. But yeah, I think part of it is because I'm always journaling from behind. Although this month I felt like I was more on top of it. When in reality I'm still a week behind. But I have everything I need for it. I just need to sit down and do it. And there. What do we think? Can always give myself some lines on here. And I always feel like I need to get in as much in a video as I can, and that's not necessarily the case. And I think I've talked about this before. I just keep forgetting. You know, it's okay to only do one page in a video. If you're gonna do it, you know, make it interesting, right? Okay, I like how that framed that in. Can you see that? Oh, let me put this other. Oh, I didn't do that one. So, anyway. So I still don't feel good. I'm hoping that we now are fixing the problem. All right, now what is this problem? I'll talk more about it later, but I got on antibiotics that Monday. I went to the doctor, and then that was not the right antibiotics. So after 4 days of being on the wrong antibiotic, I'm hopefully on the right antibiotic as of yesterday. So one can hope, because I have really just not, this is me. I didn't put it on this page. I could have, but this wind-up doll, that is so me. It's like I just can't get going. Now I'm going to look through all my pictures and see if I forgot any. Yeah, you might should have done that before. Anyway, and I could have put, like, you know, because I've been watching the Hallmark, the Christmas in July. You know, they do Christmas in July videos. And anyway, if it fits, I'll put it on here. If it doesn't, I'm not going to worry about it. It kind of goes pretty well right there. Right? Yeah, still gives me plenty of room to write. So why not? Why not? Why not? The more the merrier. I don't know, you might think it's too busy. But, it's on there. So that has kind of been my life. I've had just enough energy to feed the chickens twice a day and change out their water and do the absolute bare minimum and come in here and craft a little. I come in here and do a little bit, and then I have to go lay back down. So my body is not happy with me. And my body doesn't deal with infection very well because I have immune issues. And so it doesn't fight off infection very easily. So, or at all. So anyway, we have that, and I just saw it was expired. Oh well. Oh well. So I don't think I'm going to go back and add anything. There was one thing I thought about adding. I did put that there. Okay. All right. What was I thinking? Oh, this was the first craft chat I had with her. This is the one. I did put that there. So, okay. It's good. I like this page. It's got plenty of stuff to look at. It's got those crazy chicken on here and a pocket and whatever. And then the fireworks. I didn't want to cover up the fireworks. So, anyway, but I like this. I think it looks good and incorporates stuff from my day. I have plenty of room to write. Some of it hidden, some of it not. And, I got my little chickies to sleep outside. It was, yay! Score 1 for the chick parents. So anyway, I'm going to end there because I've been yammering your ear off long enough. Like I said, I was hoping to get both of these days done, but I did not. So, just in case I do this one without you, I have some pictures of the chicks. I watched Bitty Penny Alive that day, and I made a video. So I may do that one without you, and I'm going to leave you right there. And I hope you like this, and I hope that you try new things in your journals. You know, maybe resurrect some old journals that see what you liked about them, see what you didn't like, maybe, because I thought that was genius, Lydia, if you're watching this. And it really helped me a lot. And if you're not a Patreon, or you're thinking about doing a Patreon, consider Lydia. She's a lot of fun to watch, and her printables are amazing. I didn't print this month's. I actually am going to, because I might use some of them later on in the journal when I'm not using red, white, and blue so much. So anyway, all right, well, y'all have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.